Antoine, what tag along? Yeah. I am glad you asked. This tag is addressing the natural biological evolution CARNAL apps point of departure sensitivity profile, or convolutions associating reversals of natural accommodations, laws, affectations, and prevailing proclivities toward health and legacy. Considering of all organic beings, man alone is to be regarded as essentially a destructive power, and that an overarching ideal is to entrust personal well-being to the balance of nature. Life, plants and animals' identity is defined and differentiated by profiles of ability to take in food, nutrition, growth, environment, and reproductive multiply, with a health mandate to identify, multiply, preserve. These are governed by stringent constraints, laws of execution, and set limits, consequences to violation of natural standards, with particular emphasis on nutrition, the keystone to the process. Contemporary general manufacturing, infrastructure, technology, development, energy consumption, waste management, footprint, quality control, operating procedures, variables, processes to table logistics progressively undermine natural protocols, limit environmental stability, erode product consistency, and increase persistently occurring pollutants toxicity across the entire food chain. The operative framework and basis for comparison address consistency, organization, oversight, kismet, under respiratory, digestive, reproductive, nervous, autonomic, circulatory systems, and the freedom of choice paradigm. Nature designs the body from the cradle forward, featuring exquisite autonomous functionality dependent upon conformity to its operating standards. Nutrition, balanced by seasons of availability. Health, regulated by range of motion exercises associated with acquiring nutrition. Reproduction, delicately restricted in the appropriate environment facilitated by health, nutrition, accommodating cycles of timely mutual consent. Industrial research and development depend on lead, mercury, electricity, silicon, similar elements manipulated outside of natural symbiosis for viability and continuity. The foundations of commerce and technology innovation, such as preservatives, other value-added components, sweeteners, salt, stabilizers, black pepper, etc., designed to improve flavor, shelf life, and or market share, convolute all nutrition potentials, compromise critical bodily functions with mass physical, mental complications, and complexities, degenerative diseases. The body engages its complex support, defense, and procreation attitudes through nutritional factors via designated routes of entry: ingestion, inhalation, absorption, or by invasion, for example injections, manages and magnifies supportive or hazardous to health and well-being outcomes by one's freedom of choice capacity and motivation. This is influenced by transfer of knowledge or diligently observing natural symbioses in which all life matters as validated by a consistent zero waste or practical consumables byproduct assimilation span efficacy profile. Contemporary social constructs feature credentialed communication of celebrity directions towards satisfying primal instincts of hunger, thirst, reproduction, and actualization. These bear levels of hedonism and avarice, contrary to natural life cycles, open biological evolution communication, all life matters standards, foment pervasive states of dissonance respecting humanity's core responsibilities of selfish, selfless stewardship and capacity to correct technology-driven carnal applications, precipitating technology, health, environment, existential dilemmas. The best approach to resolve action to permanently change outcomes to the better CARNAL apps, the vagaries of life, commonality of communications, is renewed focus on the real root element affecting life, something good to eat, particularly as relates to those considered the least among us, the infant and the ragamuffin. Define the need. Notice the edges.